Hi everyone, welcome to my little corner of the world. I hope you're having a great day, night, time, wherever you're at, and that life's treating you well as usual. Um, so what's up? Well, a lot's up. We started working in the bathroom this week, last week. So we were supposed to, and it's been really messy. Um, Not just messy, but the guy I hired doesn't give me I know some about construction, but I don't know a whole lot. So I gotta say it's been a really hard week. Not today particularly, but the whole week it's been really rough. Because he doesn't give me a list of things that he needs right on. He thinks about them as they go. So we end up losing a lot of time, having to go and buy things that he didn't even ask for to begin with. So it's been complicated and a little bit frustrating in that sense. Um, then, the with the kitchen sink, right? And he completely screw up. Like he was so in a rush, sort of, to say, because he came in late. He had to go pick up his wife, and I totally get it. Like, yes, that's fine. Take care of your wife, take care of everything, your family, everything that you need to take care of. But if you're working, and you can't make a crappy job just because you are having just because you're having to go pick up your wife. Like, if you don't have the time to do it, just don't. So it was really challenging for me because I tend to just say fuck it and cut people off. And I really had good recommendations of this guy. He wasn't, stepping up to the expectations or to what I was told I could expect. And it's not so much about the job being cheap. Like, if I don't care if the job is cheap, I just care that the job is well done, right? And I much rather pay someone to get something done one time well done, instead of having to pay somebody to come and do it again because it was a crap job. So I had to talk to the guy about it. um we haven't touched the kitchen sink at all this week. We focused on the bathroom, and I've been like breathing on his neck literally like the whole week that he's been working. It's been like 2 or 3 days now. I'm lying. He worked on it on Friday, and then he didn't work on it Saturday or Sunday, because he said that he was going to work on the bathroom sink piece of furniture, because he had to do some welding and some cutting, and it was going to be like a little more comfortable if he did it at home, whatever, that he could bring it in the car. To my surprise, he comes back today with something that, okay, yeah, it's metal made. Like, the basic of it is metal, but he covered it with gypsum and drywall. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is a bathroom sink. Like, it's obviously going to be wet all the time. You can't put gypsum on something that's going to be wet all the time. And I'm like, is that gypsum that you put on it? The drywall started to come off like as soon as he started to bring it down from his car. And I'm like, seriously, dude, like seriously. Then he started cutting the wall in the bathroom and didn't tell me that he was starting to cut it. And there were things I still needed to cover so that they wouldn't, get covered in dust. So all my laundry, I have to wash it again. The blankets, I had like 5 blankets that I had just picked up from the sun. I have to wash them again. And I thought it was very unconsidered. I know I'm asking of maybe too much, given that I'm living in the house and having the work done at the same time. But, it's just like basics. Like, hey, if there's anything that you need to cover, this is just going to be a cloud of dust. Make sure you cover it. He just didn't. There was a box that I had that I needed for some books that I'm keeping, that I'm putting away, that I'm, for obvious reasons, not putting in display right now. And he used it to put the leftovers without even asking me. I told him to take like the leftovers from the wall that he tear down, to put them on the corner front of the property because that's going to be easier to pick them up. And he just left them in the front porch. And I'm like so about to give up. Now, like, that's strike number 2, dude. Like, I don't care about the mess. I can do the laundry again, no big deal. But building that piece of furniture in gypsum is like, no, dude. That's like, I don't even work in construction. I don't even know this much about construction to know that that's a big no-no, right? Um, so I guess I'm gonna have him still finish the bathroom. I'm gonna have to ask him when he comes tomorrow. The worst part of it is that I had a different material that he could work that piece of furniture with. I do not understand. And I told him, do you need those pieces? Those, I don't know what they're called in English nor in Spanish, but they're better than gypsum. You know what I'm saying? Like, totally better. And I was just frustrated at the fact that, they talk so well about the guy that this is something I'm really not expecting to happen. Like, everything since the kitchen sink and now this piece of furniture is like, dude, like, I don't even want to give you a second chance with anything. He's already started the mess in the bathroom, so I'm just not gonna, have him stop. But I'm gonna ask him tomorrow to rebuild it. Maybe I'm gonna be a pain in the ass and he's gonna hate me for the rest of my life. I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. Um, then I'm gonna have him finish the bathroom again. Another day or two that I'm gonna have to be breathing on somebody else's neck. That I'm paying for a job that he should know better how to do. At least better than me, right? And then I think I'm going to call someone else to do the rest of the work that needs to be done. I really wanted to help this family. And again, I got really good recommendations. It's not that, I just picked someone from the street and said, like, do you need a job? No, this is someone that some other people talk really highly of. And that's really making me second guess the word of the other people that talked about him, or their knowledge, because it could be that they know nothing about it, even less than I do. Um, So yeah, it's been a long day today, particularly. Um, then to top it all, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm just sharing with you my frustrations, just so you know where I'm at. But to top it all, like the card I'm supposed to take the funds out of to pay for all the materials and you know the guy that's doing the job and everything, it's not working. So everything's coming out of pocket, and I'm at a point in which I really need my money back because I have to go grocery shopping and I have other things to cover, and I guess it's just some obstacles on the road. Um, but it's really hard for me to just tell someone, I don't want you back because your work sucks. Like, big time. Like, your judgment on materials that you're using and the judgment on, oh, we're going to fix this later, it's really making me second guess your abilities to do the job that you say you can do. Um, and I don't want that to sound mean at all or anything, but, it's just not right. In any case, I'm happy things are getting done. And it's funny because this week of really being able to test my knowledge from previous experiences, and I feel I'm somehow thriving and making better decisions for myself regarding the materials I buy, and how on top of things I am. It's still a long run before the house is ready to be rented, but it's getting there. I still need to find other sources of income. So next week that my daughter's back, I'm gonna ask her. She's gonna be coming like every 2 weeks or so now. Um, so I'm gonna ask her to bring her computer so I can go back to exploring the T-shirt option. But that's not gonna happen this week. That's gonna happen next week. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. As of this week, I'm doing a couple Facebook lives with tarot readings. We're gonna see how that kicks in. A couple people asked me this past week about a private reading and how much I charge and so on and so forth. I still need to look for payment options. I was just being a little busy. But I really need to. I think the point is I really need to organize my time a lot better than I'm doing right now. Um, I've been in budget regarding my personal expenses, let's say, and yeah, I'm really proud of that too. So I'm happy overall. Like, this whole thing that I'm telling you is not me complaining. It's just me letting you know, that there's complications on the go that I need to address. And like a very dear friend of mine said, if it's not done in goodwill, you better look for someone else to get it done because, you know, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to follow his advice on that one. Um, and I'm going to just let him finish the bathroom, and the rest of the work, I'm going to hire someone else to get it done. At this point, I honestly think that if I would have taken the time um, and the willingness into a more serious degree to get things done myself, I'll be much more farther ahead. Again, YouTube University teaches you almost everything. You can Google it and you can YouTube it. It teaches you even how to love. Like, seriously, what love is and all that stuff. So that's where I'm at. I'm also going to explore other sources of income this week as soon as that bathroom job is done. I'm gonna have a little more time, like, to check more videos regarding different sources of income that you can do remotely, especially things that you can, do once, and then they'll keep on giving you benefits, or you'll be able to reap benefits even farther in the future. And that's exactly what I want to explore. I don't want to make this video super long, so I'm going to keep it there. But I promise next week I'm going to give you a whole list of findings that I did, and explorations, and everything regarding other sources of income, which is the main idea. So far, so good. Be blessed and have a wonderful week ahead. Take care, you guys.